It is the year 2037. Mutagenic bioplagues have reduced the population by over 90%. A sentient overclass of AI computers are now in control. Get today's news 22 years early with Infowars.com and yours truly, Alex Jones. But now the Pentagon and all these major companies are coming out going, oh, we've done human tests in the last 20-something years. We got brain chips that are just going to turn you into superhumans. And, of course, all of it is about dehumanizing. All of it is about control. All of it has Trojan horses in it. I'm not a troglodyte. I'm not somebody that is a anti-technology person, but I know that this is part of a large plan. ABC News, CBS News, NBC News, Associated Press, all unified, spewing the globalist line. The same script. You will be chipped. You will have one in your brain soon. You will accept it. And Time Magazine for Kids, 15 years ago, was saying, you'll have chips. You belong to an incredible, new, brave future. These are quotes. Not the tired, old, sad past, but the future. You know better than your parents. Now, I would read that on air, and the media would say, it's not true, he's insane. Because, the older folks weren't supposed to know what was going on with the younger folks and the conditioning, and that ties into human brains being implanted in rat brains and all the rest of it. We're going down the rabbit hole today at the bottom of the hour. I'll give you the rest of the story. Let me give you the news of 20 years from now today. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a whole segment like we're broadcasting from 2037. It is the year 2037. Mutagenic bioplagues have reduced the population by over 90%. A sentient overclass of AI computers are now in control. Here's what Davos says. Welcome to 2030. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better. And you will take the chip. You will assimilate. Print me that one, too. Thank you. So, first, let me give you the big news. You notice mainstream media yesterday didn't cover it. WikiLeaks put out a new data dump, always with impeccable accuracy. Vault 8, CIA hacking tools on how to frame everybody from Americans like Trump to the Russians to everybody else and more. We wrote about it. Matt Drudge red-linked it last night. And it forced some media to grudgingly carry it today. That's why they spend all day calling us fake news. That's why they spend all day demonizing us, because if there wasn't Infowars.com or a DrudgeReport.com to magnify it, it's now moved halfway down the page, you'd never see it. And that's why they're engaged in disinformation campaigns against us 24/7, because they understand that we continue to force news out that's real news that they don't want discussed. Like this. CNS News. It's good to see CNS News realizing how serious this is. And it's good to see Congress seeing, because they've already canvassed Congress. We broke that with witnesses months ago. They've already gone around and found out how many people are going to go along with the martial law that's going to follow a coup against the president. And now from the House floor, Representative Gates, quote, we are at risk of a coup d'etat in this country unless Mueller resigns or is fired. And that's exactly what I've said. It is a deep state coup of the Deputy Attorney General of a Clinton, Bush, globalist, Obama operative who is up to his eyeballs in real Russian collusion. And then they're running around saying Tucker Carlson Matt Drudge, Alex Jones, Rand Paul are agents of the Kremlin. Should I play congressional hearings? John McCain saying Rand Paul is now an agent of the Kremlin. Preposterous. Matt Drudge linked thousands of times to Russian news stations and TV stations. Yeah, 1,000 times. And then 10,000 times the New York Times. They do the same stuff with us. Look, Jones is posting pieces of articles. It's plagiarism. When you have the source saying who it is, it's not plagiarism. But that's how they manipulate their reading audiences. Look, Jones posted 3 paragraphs of a CNN article. He's plagiarizing them. When you post a blurb to show people that what you're covering really is happening and a link to somebody, it's a favor to them. But they spin that, stop the plagiarism. Knowing the general public, I guess, isn't internet savvy or whatever to know that's how the internet's worked for 20 years. But that's what they do. That's how they operate, assaulting reality. You know, I told you a month ago that the hate hoax at the Air Force Base with the N-word taped to the vending machine was a staged event. How did I know? The way they rolled it out within hours, the way it was all scripted, it was a production. And now it was all a hoax. I'm proven right again. Donna Brazile says she wants Seth Rich investigated and fears for her life and is pointing at Hillary Clinton. Oh, I'm sorry. Right again. Oh, we were right that Trump was going to get elected. Right again. That's why they're pulling their hair out. They don't know what to do. But here it is. House Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida called on Special Counsel Robert Mueller, who is investigating alleged Russian collusion with the Trump 2016 campaign, to resign because there is an apparent conflict of interest involving Mueller and an alleged campaign to undermine the president and force him from office. An alleged campaign? They admit the campaign of the deep state that'll destroy us 7 ways from Sunday. He also called for a special prosecutor to investigate Uranium One scandal, the Clinton Foundation, and the Fusion GPS firm, and, of course, BuzzFeed and the made-up Wee Gate, PP Gate. The platinum standard of fake news, BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed investigators discovered Alex Jones linked to and posted articles out of Russia. You did you find the sun in the sky? You know, hidden on his website with millions of daily readers. You know, tell us some more twisted, weird garbage. That's how they operate. There's your Russia connection. Why, Matt Drudge linked to the Russians. Yeah, I've also linked to the CIA this week. And I've also linked to BuzzFeed. Doesn't mean I agree with them. I've also linked to congressional reports and bills and Voice of America and publish all of the Voice of America articles when I think they're interesting or informative because it's taxpayer paid for, and under rulings, I can use it. Remember when Obama tried to put copyrights on White House photos and said the public couldn't use them when he didn't like some of them? They lost in court on that, by the way. See, that's how that works. So they want to play these games and stifle free speech by attacking it and saying if you link to what Putin says or you link to what Russia reports for their perspective, you're a Russian agent. But when you're on the tarmac giving them uranium, when you're in 10 different companies with them, when all of this is going on and Hillary's in bed with them and hundreds of millions of dollars and all these millions of dollars in speeches, all completely illegal. Oh, that's okay. But, oh, Rand Paul is a Russian agent, according to McCain. Remember on the floor of the Senate? That man, Senator Rand Paul, is now working with the Kremlin. And remember, Congressman on Fox News, if anybody challenged them, they go, you're with the Kremlin now. I mean, it's ridiculous. But they try to bully everyone into submission with this preposterous garbage. And the gall of it, the over-the-top arrogance of hiding in plain view, they're the ones selling America out, not just to Russia, but to anybody that'll pay hand over fist. And then pointing their fat fingers back at us saying we're the ones when we are as pure as the driven snow when it comes to Russia collusion. We'll be back with the martial law.
What the aging process is when the cell replicates, we lose a little bit of our telomeres. Telomeres are the little cups on the end of our chromosomes.
And when it runs out, you start dying. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com.